Pico released their headset called the Neo 3 Link that is gonna be competing directly with the Quest 2. But how good is it really? That is what we're gonna be talking about today. So make sure you completely destroy that subscribe button on your way in. And with that said, let's get right into it. The company Pico has been making VR headsets over the past years. Until recently, they have only been selling their headsets in China, now coming out with their Neo 3 Link headset finally being released across the world. Because this is the first true competitor that the Quest 2 has since the very beginning. So let's talk about all the specifications and differences between them. Almost all specs are exactly the same, from the display per eye to the refresh rate, even using the Snapdragon XR2 chip, rocking 6GB of RAM and having 4 outside facing cameras. But besides the very similar basic specs, there are also some very big differences. First of all, being the storage prices, where the Quest 2 has two models, one of 128GB and one of 256, with a price difference of $100, whereas the Neo 3 Link only has a 256GB model, being priced the exact same as the Quest 2, giving you less options, but still a great price point. The second big difference is a big win for the Neo 3. While the Neo 3 is priced the same, that doesn't mean they offer the same hardware value in the box. The Quest 2 comes with a soft strap, which doesn't offer any counterbalance to the headset, with Meta offering and selling the Elite strap accessory for an additional $50. The Neo 3 Link, however, comes with this Elite style of strap, with the battery built into the rear, giving superior weight balance and therefore more comfort without any extra cost. And this is a huge pro for the Neo 3, so that users don't have to buy any extra accessories for the maximum feel of comfort. The Neo 3 Link and the Quest 2 are both standalone headsets, but also support PC-based VR, if of course you have a gaming PC, letting you play all your VR content from Steam and elsewhere. Both headsets let you do this wirelessly over your home Wi-Fi network. Do keep in mind that your Wi-Fi has considerably less bandwidth, meaning that your video stream has to be compressed and reduced in quality while adding a small amount of latency as well. Quest is also capable of using wired PC VR through USB 3. This can be done to avoid problems with your Wi-Fi connection, but in the end will still use a compressed video stream. But the Neo 3 Link has a big upgrade. Instead of using USB, they have a display port with a 5-meter cable included in the box, exactly the same as PC-only headsets like the Valve Index, being capable of delivering uncompressed video stream with no extra latency and no USB issues, which makes the Neo 3 Link both a true standalone headset and also a real PC VR headset in one product. Of course, there are also some features where the Quest 2 is better. The biggest example being the support for controller-free hand tracking. Think about games like Physics Labs, Unplugged, and Vacation Simulator, where you can just drop your controllers and use your hands instead. Although the hand tracking quality isn't perfect, the Quest 2 got some major updates recently to improve this overall experience, while the Neo 3 Link doesn't have this feature from the start. However, they did announce that they were working on it, but do keep that in mind. While trying out this headset, I also noticed a big difference in build quality. While to my surprise, the Pico Neo 3's headset feels way more robust and higher quality compared to when I'm holding the Quest 2. This could perhaps be influenced by the direct inclusion of the Elite strap, but also the out-of-the-box facial cover and metal fan in front that make the headset feel just a bit higher quality. But the controllers were completely the opposite, where I noticed that my Quest 2 controllers felt very high quality in both grip and buttons. The Neo 3 Link's controllers overall felt less good, with my biggest problem being the cheap feeling of the home buttons. So there is definitely ways for both headsets to still improve, but probably the biggest difference that is very important to a lot of VR users is that the Neo 3 Link does not require you to have a Facebook account. That means you're not obligated to sign up or make an account for Facebook to be able to use your headset. Of course, that does mean that the Neo 3 Link does not make use of the same game store either. So if you have specific games that you want to play that are only available on the Meta store, make sure you check that out beforehand. But of course, it is possible to play the complete Steam VR library once connected to a PC. In conclusion, this means that it depends on the person if this headset is worth it. But firstly, if you already own a Quest 2, then getting the upgrade for the Pico Neo 3 Link is probably not worth it. But if you don't own a VR headset yet and are a hardcore PC VR user that wants to get the maximum out of their headset using the DisplayPort, or if you want an out-of-the-box Elite strap added into it and not having to worry about signing up with your Facebook account, then the Pico Neo Link 3 might be worth it. But if you don't own a buffed gaming PC and are more looking for a standalone VR headset that is also capable of hand tracking and with a huge library of VR content and updates coming out regularly, then I still think that the Quest 2 is your best option. And let me know in the comments below which VR headset that you would want.